Hey, what's happening? Dave Kruse here.
Just cruising.
Dwayne.
He doesn't know his name. Dwayne
Gobin.
Dwayne Gobin. That's it.
Gobin.
The Goblin.
Goblinator.
We are at Rockin' the River 2023 in Harrison, Arkansas. And with us, 13 minutes.
I'm welcome.
Not 12 minutes, not 14 minutes, 13 minutes.
Right. Not 13 hours.
Acoustic side project.
Yeah.
15 minutes.
And I'm sure everybody knows this guy because he blows up all over on Facebook. Love your posts.
Oh, yeah.
I do.
I was told, what was the compliment I got?
Something about gift,
Yeah.
best giver or something like that.
No, I have that. I'm going to screw it up, but go ahead.
So, how about your names and your position in the band?
I'm Preston and I play bass and backup vocals.
I'm Thomas, I play guitar and backup vocals. Jerrod, I'm the lead vocalist.
Yeah, he is.
And I'm Jamie,
Hi, Jamie.
cult leader.
I played the drum!
I do play drums, but I lead cult.
Yeah.
So,
Kool-Aid maker, yes.
Kool-Aid. Yeah, Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid man.
so I first came across 13 Minutes in 2018, around the time of the very first Chains Unchained. And, first time I met Jamie. And, this guy is he's awesome to be around. I love this guy in a very, very non-gay way.
Slayer.
Yeah, I met you at Chains Unchained in 2020.
Yes.
And it was during the KOJ block party and the Wrecking Halls that you and I started to.
Yep. Back in 2020, yes.
Yeah.
I remember it all very well.
So I first came into contact with you on Facebook, and it was towards the very end of your previous band, Far From Sanity. And so, for anybody who may not know, how did the name 13 Minutes come up?
Oh, that's a long video.
Well, we didn't like 12 and we didn't like 14.
Tell us how Far From Sanity first started, and then why it was.
Well, Far From Sanity was a previous outfit that formed a long time ago.
Right.
Back in late 2010, they approached me for their drummer spot, and I reluctantly said yes. Again, trying to keep my stories abridged because there's a lot of history. But we performed together for 5 years, and what would become the initial incarnation of 13 Minutes was simply Far From Sanity with the new vocalist. Along the way, people's visions diverged, and our vocalist at the time wanted to do something different than the rest of us did. And so, paths parted, we recruited a new vocalist and changed the name.
Okay.
Just 13 Minutes came out of...
Well, I used to be a personal trainer. And so when we were trying to find a name, we had a couple things that we wanted to accomplish. One, we wanted to be easy to remember. So we didn't want any popcorn names or anything like that. So we wanted it to be impactful as well. And we wanted to open the door for questions. We got another right there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, birds.
It was 13 and a half minutes now.
So, in the physical realm, as a trainer, one of the questions that would always come up is how long should I work out per week to be healthy? In the medical community, you need to work out 90 minutes a week to be baseline healthy. And so the conversation went like this, God being the creator of the physical and the creator of the spiritual man, I wonder if it works parallel. It's a good question.
Right.
Because one of the things you always hear is I don't have time to pray. I don't have time to do the things I need to do to, for my spiritual walk. But it also, you hear, I don't have time to work out. So we went down this thought trail, and ultimately we came to the conclusion, God being the creator of both the physical man and the spiritual man, it could stand to reason that it works parallel. So like 90 minutes a week, what would that look like just to be base tested? Whether it be spiritual, whether it be physical, and then between 7 days a week, divide it into 90 and come out with 13 minutes per day of exercise is what you need. So basically, it was our kind of accountability call. Like, if you're going through something, one of the things that we're going to ask is, are you getting 13 minutes in every day? Do you exercise? Are you staying close to God? Because we all got 13 minutes a day to commit to prayer. We got 13 minutes a day to commit to scripture. So it's a really easy goal to attain. And so, ultimately, that became kind of our internal rally cry, for accountability. But then it became so much more. So some fun things about 13 minutes is it takes 13 minutes to cook pizza rolls.
Yeah.
It takes 13 minutes.
We'll go with that.
There you go. 13 minutes to cook an omelet. But we also, remember I talked about the conversation starter. So whether you believe in Jesus, whether you don't, I'm going to have a door. Because one of the things, what's 13 minutes mean? Well, depending on where you're coming from is where the conversation will start. Now, my hope is that it goes into something deeper. But there's some more somber. Every 13 minutes in America, somebody commits suicide.
That's the one I hate. Yeah.
Every 13 minutes in America, a woman is diagnosed with breast cancer.
Wow.
So these were the things as I begin to study all of this, ways that we can engage people in conversation. These are all things I learned along the way. And so now it's kind of taken on a life of its own. I could go down that rabbit hole forever. But I actually do have a shirt being created about the pizza rolls. So.
No, cool.
Yes. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the short version. So
it's gotta have your face on the pizza roll too.
Yeah.
Just
Each pizza roll.
Yeah. Now, since then,
Jamie says, eats a pizza.
let's go.
Hey, okay. When you interviewed 13 Minutes in 2018,
18, yeah.
well, the only member from that band from that time was him. So we've got a whole new setup here.
Yeah, you guys ask them questions.
And we'll ask as they came along.
Okay.
Thomas.
I'm out. No.
Okay. Tell us how it came about that you got to be
The short version.
and also tell us about what really inspired you and everything to stick with it, because the band has been through so much changes. Many changes.
bribery mostly.
Bribery. He's got something. He's got
Makes
something
me
on.
pizza rolls and Kool-Aid.
It keeps them around.
He's got something on.
He's like, come here, little boy. Pizza rolls.
13 minutes to keep my guitarist in place. Eat your pizza rolls and shut up.
Long story short, I had been playing in local bands or in bands around Tulsa since 2002.
Right.
I've been playing since late 90s or whatever. So I met Jamie somewhere along the lines. I know we've crossed paths, but we never engaged in battle. Yeah,
right.
Man. That was so far from Sanity, and I was the singer in a different band at that time. So, I hadn't played in a while, and then my wife, Jessica, of course, she sings on Out of Time on the album. She's like, we're doing the release party, you should come out. So, obviously, I'm about to support my wife.
Right.
At that time, like I said during my testimony, which you guys heard last weekend, it was a dark time for me, so I was like, why not? Came out, and just as far as what sucked me in was the camaraderie in the environment. It was really just going out there. It was a much different breed of concert than what I was accustomed to. I was accustomed to playing in party bands, bar bands, things like that. So it was a much different environment, and it literally just sucked me in. And I was telling my wife, I was like, I want more of this. I love this. And she's like, they're bass players. No, he's just filling in right now. And I was like, okay, well, would you mind having a conversation with Jamie for me? Because obviously you know him better. Ask him to let me play.
Am I having them play bass for you guys?
And so
the answer was no.
The first thing she said, they're a Christian band. Of course, at this time, I was still a pagan. I was like, yeah, but I'm curious. So I said, just ask. And so she did. Jamie and I met up at a Starbucks. We chilled for about 2.5 hours, had lots and lots of coffee.
Yes.
And that's kind of where it went from there. I just joined up as a temp, and after several months of really opening my heart, I opened my heart to God, and then a few months later, and then they invited me to come on as a permanent member.
Yeah, weren't you?
That was back in 2019.
I was thinking you were a temp when you were Chains Unchained in 2020, weren't you?
No, I was a full member by that time.
Oh yeah, I think you just yeah.
But yeah, the first probably 7 or 8 shows I think I played roughly about that time at the time. Like my first run was audio feed. I think it was the
Firebird
in St. Louis, and then over in Rockaway Beach.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Right on.
Preston.
Long States.
Yeah.
How did they recruit you or get you in?
So I've known this guy over a decade now, and we kind of discovered each other on social media at first, just through mutual friends and stuff like that. And then this guy, I put together my band Outside the Shadows, and this guy hit me up and said, "Hey, y'all want to come play?" And I remember the very first show we played together. The day I met this guy, we played in a 1-car garage out in Tulsa.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And to this day, I still taste that concert. We'll never forget that concert.
I still taste that concert.
No, you ever wanted
I didn't
to
know you
taste
could taste the concert.
No, we tasted the metal that day, dude.
Oh.
It was July in a concrete garage.
1-car garage.
Yeah,
Very tight.
1 car, and it was
Oh.
like people crammed in there, metalheads with no deodorant.
Oh man.
And
That's the best.
Yeah.
even better, the backdrop was a stained queen size mattress.
Yeah.
Right behind the drum set.
That was the buffer for the sound in the concrete garage. It's called,
Is that the acoustic?
is it metal? It's Metal Fest.
Metal Fest, yeah, something like that.
Mosh Fest.
Mosh Fest.
Yes.
That's
In a 1-car garage.
In July.
All right.
So yeah, that'll bond you real quick.
Anyway, after that,
Is that your VO or mine? I can't tell anymore.
Did you fart?
it was everyone's. It was a culmination.
It was everybody's.
Did
Anyway,
you fart? No, I thought it was you.
anyway, after that, I played one more show with him. It was one of his Impact events. It was one of the Christmas ones, gathering toys for kids and stuff like that.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
we'd followed each other, over a decade now, and we've shared the stage a few times. And I became friends with the guy. Crazy thing is, here in the last few months, I've got to hang out with him more in the last few months than I have the whole time I've known him. So it's a blessing.
Yeah.
It's a blessing. He's a good dude. The one thing you can say about him, he's a straight up individual, and I like that. You don't ever have to wonder to this guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, he hit me up one time about joining, cycling through bass players, and hit me up at one point, and I had to say no. Life was just too busy at that point. And at this point, my band Outside the Shadows had been done for about 3.5 years, 4 years now. So I was just playing in church, and life was too busy, and got a call. He asked me if I wanted to play drums for another artist, and amongst that, he hit me. I was like, prayed about it, hit me up the second time to join 13 Minutes, and so I kindly let the gentleman know that I was going to try out for it. The opportunity arose again, and so
A fun story is Preston and I, we worked with the same producer.
yeah.
Who is, who's not a smoke blower, and Preston comes highly recommended by this guy. And his work ethic, the way he, practices his craft.
Right.
Yeah, I've heard really good stuff about you, man.
Now, when this guy, when our producer says something, he means it. And so I knew I was going to be in really good hands when Preston came in. Plus, I was familiar with his body of work as well.
And the thing is too that's fun about it is anytime we've shared the stage together, and been amongst each other, I've gone to a few of their IHOP hangouts. It's always a blast. It's easy. It's just an easy environment to be in.
I want so bad to be part of that. Sorry.
No, man.
No, man. I've heard from other people, man, when we get to hang out at IHOP, I said, I've not gotten to do that yet. I'm friends with the dude.
Yeah.
Things of legend.
Yeah. I think the next thing for us is Troy. I saw a video of a metal show going on in IHOP. I think we're trying to get down that road. Anyway.
Shooting for sponsorship.
Long story short,
IHOP.
Yeah.
You're listening.
Yeah. Shout out.
13 Minutes IHOP. Free pancakes. No.
Shameless plug.
You want to be a sponsor?
Yeah. Anyway.
IHOP. Shameless plug.
Yeah. Long story short, here we are, man. Known the guy for a long time, and I've enjoyed being in the band. They've welcomed me with open arms, and the cool thing is about all of us is we've all been in our own bands and stuff, and so the preparation, we've had people that haven't showed up prepared before and stuff, and so as far along as 13 Minutes was, I was going to be ready, but I wanted to be extra ready, and I had to be extra ready because the other guy was ready to step out, and so I can't thank him enough for the opportunity.
Well, one thing I'd like to say about Preston is, and for me personally, I watched Preston's journey for a decade, as he said, and I watched him follow Christ. So I knew him coming in the bands.
Oh yeah.
He was gonna do that whether the band was here or not.
Right.
And so that was, on top of everything else, that was kind of the exclamation point for me.
That was something you weren't going to have to worry about.
Right.
Right. Okay. Jerrod, now you do double time.
Save the best for last.
I don't know about that.
You do double time, man. You're in 2 bands.
This is true. Yeah. Yeah. Again, I've known Jamie since, 2018, 2019. Because we played, Audio Feet together in 2019. I met you the year before.
So I've known you for long.
Came throughout. Yeah. Preston's the ancient one. But, but yeah, I mean, we go back quite a bit. I started following right at that transition point. So anybody that knows 13 Minutes history, right before they came out with the black shirt, red tie pictures, was right when I first heard of them, first started following and stuff.
I remember those pictures, yeah.
So that'll
carry over from Park City.
Yeah. So that's where I first heard about it. And they were introduced to me by a Twitter follow, which, that's the one plus that I've ever received on Twitter was getting introduced to these guys. But they came through town, and the local opener that was supposed to be playing with them that day backed out. And so they're just like, hey, sorry, this band's not going to be there, but we'll be there tonight, so still want to see it. So I just shot a message. I was like, hey, yeah, I wouldn't be able to get my drummer out tonight, but I can come out and do like an acoustic open for you guys. I was planning on being there anyways.
They're arguing. I'm sorry, it caught my attention.
Yeah, they were doing that for about 20 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, we just connected through there and did the show, and I got to hang out with the guys backstage and just talk. Yeah. It was in a coffee shop.
Oh, no, I helped this time.
At the time, it was a coffee shop that hosted some like metal ships and rock, Christian venue.
It was cool.
It was a cool little venue. They don't host the hard stuff anymore because switched managers. And the guy that was booking all the heavy bands, he left, and so they're like, yeah, we're not doing that anymore. It was like a very quick switching. That was a bummer, but I stayed connected with them over the years. Played again with them the next year at Audio Feed, and again, just being a part of that environment, the culture, and seeing what they do on and off the stage. Yeah, I've been around for a while. My band, the Pendragon, we started in 2010, but even before that, I was playing in bands since I was a kid, and so I've seen people, one way on stage, one way off the stage.
Right.
Or, they go on stage and they're angry metal dude on stage, they come off and they're like a teddy bear. I've seen guys that on stage, they're like preaching and all this stuff, and they get off stage and that is not who they are.
Right.
And Jamie's the most real person.
Yeah.
I have to say, you're the most real dude, one of the most real dudes that I am blessed to know, man.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm very blessed to know you and call you brother and call you friend, man.
I appreciate it. I'm a handful.
Yeah.
The thing about being honest with people, sometimes honesty is not always what they want.
Yeah. Right.
And the big question of all questions, why so much attrition? I'm looking for certain kinds of fellas to be in this band.
Right.
And as kind of the founding member now, last original, I have a pretty clear idea of the kind of guys that I'm looking to bring into this. And I don't say that to talk about myself, more as to talk about these guys and what they bring to the table. I've, like I said, Preston, 10 years, I've watched what he's done. Jerrod has been a spiritual mentor to me. Over the last couple of years going through the transition, Jerrod's been there to really lend some very valuable spiritual insight. The fact that now he's in my band is like doubly awesome for me to have somebody his spiritual depth. Being kind of a vocal piece and face for what we do, man, is amazing. And then I've watched this guy's journey and all that God has
grown, man.
God, man, it's been so cool. And he's just been crazy enough to keep walking with me in the journey. When all the stuff happened after the welcome back party, we met at IHOP.
Are you serious?
Yep. And
we were there for that.
Yeah.
The welcome back party.
Yeah.
So, we did not know what was about to happen right after the event.
I don't think anybody really did. No.
We didn't that day. We really didn't. And Thomas just looked at me after the news broke and was like, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, we can do this then. So it's been really cool to watch what God has done.
I commend you honestly for not giving up, man, because like he said earlier, there's been some changes and and various different things have happened and whatnot, and you kept persevering and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No, you're fine, dude.
But and that speaks volumes, man, because honestly, I think most other people would have been like, well, this ain't working out, I guess I'm done. No, not Jamie. He's a go-getter, and that's very admirable, man.
What I really like about it too is what I see in you is that no matter what the circumstances, whatever, you're not going to put that before God. You're not going to put the band member before God either. And the thing is that, I mean, what I see is how you are on stage, that's how you are anywhere else. And that's the way you have to be.
Love me or hate me, so you don't really get an in-between on me.
Hey, you know what's crazy too? And I was telling him, I've told him this the last few times I've talked to him and all that. It's easy to be in this band because, like I said, he's very direct with you. He's an open book. And the way he expects you to act in his band is how we should conduct ourselves as followers of Christ on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. So if you're doing that, there's no problem. It's been easy, but you come in and test the waters, and he tells you about it up front, and then you go, well, I'm just going to test the waters a little bit, see how it goes, and then he ends up saying, well, we're going to have to let you go. Like he said earlier in our conversation, it wasn't him, it was you. I mean, he had to make the decision for you, obviously, but you made the decision to act the way you want. He let me know, everyone in this band, he let us know up front what to expect. I was like, well, that's what we should expect of ourselves. So, I mean, that's no problem.
Fun story is I had a guy reach out, a buddy of mine in the Tulsa scene. He sent me a message the other day. He said, Jamie, I've been jamming with this guy that knows you. And I'm like, oh, yeah. He's not a Christian, but he thought about auditioning for 13 Minutes. And he said he was gonna fake Christianity, but then he thought, I was like, he would have got found out pretty quick. But unfortunately, you can't see what a person is immediately. You can only trust what they tell you, and then allow the tree to present its fruit.
Oh yeah. The fruit will show itself whether it's rotten or it's ripe.
Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, I want guys in here that are going to go home. They're going to serve Jesus. They're going to love their families, treat their wives well, take care of their children.
Yeah.
Do all the things that we need to do off the stage before we ever take the stage.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. It's got to be that.
Now you guys 13 Minutes has released one full-length album. Sorry, I'm just kind of switching gears here.
Go for it.
You have one studio-length album, full-length album out called Obsessed. Mm-hmm. And great album. And now I know that since then you kind of tweaked your sound a little bit. And I'm really excited. I've never heard you sing. We're going to hear them sing tonight.
I plug my ears when I go.
Yeah,
Sorry in advance. Sorry.
We take him completely out of our monitors.
These guys are headlining tonight, so I'm really looking forward to it. It'll be my third time seeing 13 Minutes. You say that 10 times fast.
I couldn't do that.
10 times 13.
So I'm totally stoked about it, and so obviously you guys are going to have brand new songs in your set. And I saw your post the other day. You were asking about previous songs that you guys should keep in your sets. And man, I couldn't come up with nothing, man. 'Cause seriously, I like them all.
Yeah.
And maybe sibling rivalry. That might be one. But now, have you guys, are you close to maybe getting in the studio to record these new tunes, or is that a ways off?
Not all of them, but November 16th, we are entering the studio for the next 2 singles. Cool. So, I can tell you're gonna get our new song, Cult Leader. Obviously, I want to be promoting a shirt.
Right, oh yeah.
If you aren't gonna get the single. But
I'm getting the new shirt. Well, by the way, I interrupted again, and I apologize. But
It's your show, man.
Hey, I'm bad about interrupting too. That's why I say I apologize.
If you want to get your hands on some killer 13 Minutes merch, anchormerchandising.com is where you go. High quality stuff. Sincerely, I get all my merch from there.
Anthony Gobin's the man.
Hi, Anthony.
Shout out, Anthony.
Shout out to Anthony. You rock, dude. We love you.
Love you, man.
And these guys got a killer brand new shirt. It's got the Raven on it. And I am going to be getting me one of those before the night is over.
They scout out my every move.
What's that?
It's a line.
That's a line on Obsessed.
I want to.
Well, I know it's woo.
I want to say something.
That's my favorite lyric.
Another new song that you guys did at Block Party last weekend. The one you wrote. Oh man.
Seeing is deceiving.
Yeah. That
Musically, my new favorite song to play, man. The dynamic in that song just.
the message.
Oh yeah.
And that's how I can really tell that you've grown, man. And I was there when you got baptized, but I didn't see it until I didn't know about it, but I was there.
Oh my gosh. My wife is over there. She's taking pictures of the geese. I see her with her cell phone. She's like,
Dude, I'm talking.
They're like watching us. They're like, yes.
Anyway.
sorry, man.
So as far as the newer songs tonight, I mean, we'll have Fake Sings the Secrets of Cult Leader. We'll be doing it on tonight. And when we go into the studio in November, it'll be Cult Leader and another song, Stay, which we will not be playing. But we're going to.
I'll just tell you, when Stay is completed, when Stay is completed, it has the potential to be the most impactful song we've ever heard together.
Oh, wow.
I'm that confident.
Stop. Got me excited already.
I'm shaking.
I feel it in my belly. This still in his belly.
Are you sure that's not pizza rolls?
I don't know. I did eat roast beef sandwiches earlier. But, no, the song is a poignant message. We're actually working with a videographer right now to record a music video. We're creating storyboards for it. So these next two songs are going to be really awesome. I call Cult Leader our separation single. It's going to be the first one where people really get to hear this guy. And then when we go in for the song Stay, we're really putting a lot of heart and effort and prayer into this song. Like I said, I really feel like this one is going to impact some hearts in a very poignant way. So, yeah. I can't tell you too much more than that.
No. I think you told us enough on that.
It's a good song.
Well, people can connect with you guys on Facebook. That I know. You guys have you don't have a website, do you?
No, I'm about to. So many start-stops with the website. I'm going to break down and actually just kind of put one together myself. But we are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. There will be a website soon. YouTube is there. What's that?
We're on that Bands in Town, aren't we? Keep up with that show's good.
Yeah, Bands in Town. I mean, just type in 13 minutes in Google.
Oh yeah, you're all
Roman numerals.
Worth of information.
Roman numerals.
9 of those.
Yeah.
9 of the 8 will be.
not 1 and 3. It's
XIII.
Well, hey,
XIII.
there you have it, guys. I don't want to keep you any longer. I know you guys are going on in a couple hours here. But hey, I appreciate it, and I appreciate each and every single one of you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate you.
And you're my
I
new
love you
brother.
guys, man.
You're my new brother. We've been brothers for a while.
We're physical brothers now.
Yeah, yes. And we've been brothers for a while. And then, of course,
your
this
brother.
guy, he's everybody's brother.
Listen, man, when I saw him at the KOUJ block party the other day, it's the first time I met you face to face. You meet this guy like you. We've been friends on Facebook for years.
Yeah.
And then he walks in and he's like, I was like, I knew he was. But I was like, Gobin! I said Gobin before he even told me his last
I
name.
couldn't remember my last name again.
Dwayne, where's the goggles today, man?
I didn't wear it.
Oh, yeah.
Could have brought the goggles. If
I
you were
wanted to.
styling at
Immortal Fest, yeah.
Hey, he's got the steampunk glasses.
I was wearing the jester hat yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost didn't recognize you because you're all clean shaven.
Man, check this out.
Yeah. What's up,
You
Ducky?
guys got some food?
At one time we don't have a loaf of bread.
You don't carry a loaf?
No,
we don't do it.
No pizza
And
roll.
Dwayne, it's been awesome. Thank you for keeping up with us, man. The ebbs and the flows of this band journey have been quite the series of comedy, and I know that I think for me it seems like there's more people cheering for us to really make it and keep this lineup together that I've ever experienced. So
Awesome.
yeah, it's great to have that kind of support, care.
I believe that God has gotten everyone together that needs to be there.
Everything led up to this moment.
Yeah, everything led up to the moment. Yeah.
I believe that.
As he was saying, you know, we've been brothers for a while. We've been brothers since yesterday. We were talking for a couple of hours.
This guy will talk.
Yeah, and today,
Yeah.
and we've been brothers or something on Facebook, and
Wait,
me and
no,
you
I
have been
think we're
brothers for a
already
few
friends.
years too.
So you guys, if you all like hashtag, this is Beefcake, by the way.
Beefcake!
That's his name. It's not Preston.
I
That
take
is
up a lot of
very
space.
manly, sexy sounding name.
Beefcake.
Then we got shredded wheat.
The shredded wheat.
Yeah, Thomas
It's all
Lee,
bass tracks,
Wait,
too, man.
frosted?
For no, just regular.
You gotta get
If I
the
toss my chips, then
Yeah.
Jessica's mini wheats.
Yeah, anyway. And it's all bass tracks too. They just need me to fill space.
Yeah, man.
So
And,
I can
he,
fill space.
he started one way, but Preston has dubbed him Jerrod Bear.
Jerrod Bear.
That's not as manly as Beefcake, but
Okay, what you guys got for him?
That sounds like crazy.
Oh yeah, cult leader. Yeah,
Holy
that's right.
Right on. Well, hey, thank you guys so much, and thank you guys so much.
Oh man.
And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the bell, and like these guys on Facebook, follow them on all social media platforms.
Proceed with caution.
And like us on Facebook too.
Right.
yes,
And YouTube and Instagram.
And me too.
Yeah.
all the great social media for it.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
All right. Peace out.